Check it out. Look, we from the bottom, ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make them pay.
What's going down, gamblers around the world? It's the coach here representing Brothas N Bets, and I'm here with. Are we happy or are we angry today? What's it?
We're festively jovial.
Okay, so we got Mikey Hova, aka the Reaper, aka the happy gambler in the crib. And man, you've been doing your thing lately on Wnba. What's up, little James? He said Mikey Hova cash with that sky. Yeah, Hova's hot right now. What's your record, man? I meant to ask you that before we went on.
I gotta go back and tally. I gotta go back and tally everything up because shit just been happening on the fly. I know I started out like real bad, but lately I've been killing it. But I'm gonna go back and tally everything up so I can give y'all an accurate number. I just been going. So, but I'm glad you brought that up because I really need to make sure that they actually have an accurate number. You know, you want the actual record if you want to take advice from somebody. So I'm gonna get on that.
And James says Tease and Mike are gold, Wnba gold, man. And he also said, and I took Liberty plus 155 live bidding. And they won, so they won yesterday?
Man, they came back and won by double digits.
Ooh, so you know what? They got me the other day like that. Because I ended up taking, I think it was either the Fever or the Dream. The Dream were up by like 7. But I remember early in the year, you were like, fuck. Hey, I apologize. Long night. Brothas N Bets was out hanging out with LJ and J Money. J Money in town right now. So we had a nice little long night. You know, at least I did. The others packed it in early. But anywho, they killed me, dog. They was up like I think the Fever or the Dream, they were up like by like 7. Wait a minute, what's the team out of Washington? What's their name?
Mystics.
Okay. No, I don't think it was the Mystics. It had to been the Fever or the Dream. Anywho, they was up by like 5. So I was like, okay, let me just take the Fever or the Dream, whoever it was, in the second half against the Liberty. Remembering like the Liberty be struggling and shit. And bro, Liberty came out, blew their ass out, double digits. At one point, it was like 22-8 in the quarter. I was like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? But that Serena check, and they got a nice little mixture of old and new. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
they revamped that whole roster too. So I'm hoping Vegas don't catch on. So I really shouldn't be saying too much. But I'm looking to start backing them in some money line, some underdog money line situations.
Right.
Why they at the bottom?
So what else finna say? So, you know, your boy gone. I know we did a show or something where we were talking about, or maybe we were talking offline. But didn't the Sparks get rid of Fisher? He out of there.
Yeah, he out of there. Yeah, and we talked about that in one of the very first shows that he was actually on the hot seat. I mean, because that team is, I mean, they really underachieving. I mean, they got too much talent on that team. You got Katie Lou Samuelson, Lexi Brown. Of course, you got Lizzie, and you got both of Gumake. So it's really like no excuse for them to be sitting at the bottom the way that they are. So I guess finally they just said, we can't take no more. I mean,
yeah.
But hey, he'll have more time to spend at home with the missus, I guess. So
whoever wife he fucking with. Whoever
you gotta watch Fish, man. You gotta
whoever he's messing with right now.
Yeah, you gotta watch that nigga. You can't even introduce that nigga to nah.
What up, big boss? What's going down with you? If y'all notice how I'm nice and chill, it's because 1, I'm not at work. 2, it's the weekend. 3, we had a long night. Your boy J Money in town. Me, Marley, LJ were now hung out. Put them around some of my kinfolk, and then It's a lot of people out here in the H right now, man. It's a lot of people in town right now from all over. We ran to a lot of people, but that's here and there. Mikey just got up and left. That's how uncut and raw this is. He just got up and left me, man. Great. We had a great day besides you. Yes. Well, you had a great day too overall, just not in NBA. But
yeah, fuck the NBA.
Really the first quarter fucked you up with the over.
So I went 4-1 in the WNBA. So I'm not talking about the NBA. Fuck that shit. I'm gonna go. I go ahead and review my plays for y'all real quick. Liberty at Fever, Liberty money line all day. That was a double-digit victory. They ended up coming from behind in the second half. Sky at the Sun, Sky plus 6.5. I mean that was a no-brainer. They end up winning outright. Mystics at Lynx, of course they covered, and the Wings covered. The Storm at the Wings covered the 5.5. And my only loss was the Mercury. The Mercury won by 2, but I took them -4. So that was my only L. But I was kind of a little disappointed because I really wanted to get out that 5-0 look, but it's all good. What you used to say, Coach, but you can't win 13 in a row.
You can't win. You can't go 11-0 in gambling, dog. You know what I'm saying? You can't go 13-0 in gambling, bro. It's tough. You can, and I remember there's been times in our personal chat, we somebody's gone 13-0. You know what I'm saying? But we just be like, bro, what we really refer to is like the aggressive betting style in one day. Like we can get really aggressive, bro. But it's just like we hit, and now we at like 5-6-0, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm about to do this, I'm about to do that, I'm taking it. I'm like, bro, can't go 11-0. So
next thing you know, 11-0. The next thing you know, boom. See? It's that bullshit. Especially in the off season, like how it is now. Now doing I ain't gonna lie, doing football, nigga, that's the closest to 11-0 a nigga can get is doing football. But like all season now with this basketball and this baseball shit, yeah, you gotta try to get in and get out.
And shout out to Marley Bets. Marley was asleep last night and made that money, man. He was so tired from working. I think he shot 2 podcasts and then just passed. Yeah, he did do 2 shows and then he passed out. He went 4-0 yesterday, man. In his NBA.
He been real hot on that NBA shit.
No, facts. So shout out to the boy Marley. If he up, he went 4-0 yesterday. He hit on the first quarter, when he woke up. When I saw it, I was like, man, I'm just waking up. I'm like, nigga, you got lucky, bro. Like in that first quarter, I'm like, luckily Tatum down at the corner, bam, hit that hoe. I was like, ooh, Marley, thank the heavens. And then his first half bet hit, which I took the first half too. I took Boston first half. It was a little shaky. It was a little scary. But then, like in a 5-minute mark, I was just like, man, we need a nice run, man. I was like, man, we need a nice run. But the whole time I'm watching the game, bro, it's kind of like everything we were saying yesterday. It's like if they gonna keep it close, Warriors gonna win that hoe. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Marley's little brother, D Money, DATM is what we call him. He called it one day. Me and Marley was hanging out in the garage one day, and right before the series started, he pulled it. Oh, no, it was right after game 1. His brother walked in. He's like, yeah, y'all took Warriors game 1, huh? Got y'all ass knocked out. He's like, man, this playoff shit ain't going to be – it's going to be real unorthodox, man. It ain't going to go how everybody say it is.
You ain't lying.
And I was like, man, you right. He was like – I was like, you right. So Warriors going to win 2. They're going to go back home to Boston, win. Boston going to win game 3. Warriors going to get that 4. Then Warriors gonna take 5. Boston gonna take 6, and then game 7, I don't know, bro. It's at that moment, I think that's really when we gonna see some real basketball.
My prediction was Boston in 7, so hopefully we'll see. But the Warriors showed that championship experience, what they did last night. So
he hit the first half. I like I said, I rolled with him. Boom, then I doubled back. It was perfect. It was a perfect spot for my play, which I told everybody, take the Warriors second half. They gonna get that third quarter. That's all we need is a good push in the third. Yeah. We're gonna win the first, second half. So it was at +1. Bro, I took that plus money. I was like, man, they could get 1 point. If they lose by 4, I could see them losing by 4, but not no more than 5. So I said, fuck the point. Give me that money line. Boom. Cashed out 12 on their ass last night. This morning. Matter of fact, I need to check and see if my shit here. Because, UH be tripping sometimes. Shout out to UH, our unofficial / soon-to-be official sponsor. We got a partnership deal going on. So if anybody's looking for new books, I'll let them, and they still ain't sent me my money, man. So, but third quarter hit. Marley hit with the third quarter bet, and then Warriors money line. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in the bar. And I'm just like, man, we do this. We not no casual. So a casual walked up to me because he heard me rooting for the Warriors. And he was like, you think the Warriors going to win? I'm like, yeah. He like, sounds good. So you know me, let's go champ. I ain't finna sit there and argue with a nigga or nothing like that. Hey, you want to put some money on it? He said, something sound good. I got a lot of, you want to put some money? At this moment, everybody in the bar was like, put your money where your mouth is, homie. That man said, hey, he like the Warriors, and they down. What you gonna do? He just kept saying, I just said, kept getting loud, and everybody like, he's scared. Pop their ass, nigga. Popped them. So shout out to you, boy Marley. Shout out to me. Yeah. Casuals, because they're casuals. It's funny talking to casuals, watching the games that ain't locked in the matrix. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't see what we do.
They don't have a clue.
They don't know what we know. They don't know what we've witnessed. You know what I'm saying? Like they just don't know. And before we even got in the industry, before we even started gambling a decade ago, that's how money line used to get me on college football. We used to bet college football. Money line used to get me, bro. Like he would come in like them high profile games, especially when this was like when Alabama was just like starting a run, and he'll bet me, you want to bet? And I'll be like, come on. And I end up taking the underdogs every time, not knowing like how the lines are shit. And he like, yeah, come on, I got it. Even when I think I took LSU one year when LSU was at home and Bama had to come play them a game winning overtime. Not overtime. It was real tight. TJ Yeldon he's got a screen, took it to the crib. They ended up winning. The point of the matter is LSU was still an underdog at home. I had no idea how much of an underdog they was. I didn't know how that shit worked, and he was popping me for a minute. So once I got into the matrix, I was like, okay, motherfucker, you been getting me back in the day. So it is what it is, man.
Hey, we need to have a show on like the most ridiculous bad beats that we done been a part of. Remember Western Kentucky?
Oh my God. What was that? The Popeyes Bahama Bowl.
What them niggas up by like 40 something?
Man, it was up, bro.
Or 30 something.
Nothing would ever top Oregon and TCU. That's the infamous story, bro. I was working on cutting up a YouTube of me talking about that hoe. I need to finish it up because it's going to be like a 20, 30-minute deal. But, man, let's jump right into this WNBA action. People ain't here to hear us talk. They want to get into this Sparks and Aces match that's going down tonight. Get to the information right now. So this game's going down tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, going down in the Crypto.com arena, a.k.a. what it used to be called? I forgot. What the Staples Center. We got the Liberty -7 and the total is at 175. The Aces, they're 10-2 overall, while the Sparks, they are a 5-7, been struggling. They had got rid of Derek Fisher right now. Some of these trends, the Aces are 6-4 against the spread in the last 10 games. The unders hit they're 4-6, excuse me, in the last 10 games. So the unders hit 4 out of 6 in the last 10. And the Sparks are 4-6 against the spread in the last 10 games, and are 4-6 on the under in the last 10 games as well. Now, as far as in the last 5 games, the Vegas Aces, they are 5-1 in the last 5 games. Their only loss came from a back-to-back against the Connecticut Suns, but their last outing was on the 5th. They took care of business against Dallas. They won that 84-78. While the Sparks are 3-2 in the last 5 games. In their last game on the 5th, they lost to the Phoenix Mercury 81-74. So don't really have any injury updates for this one. So I'm just going to go right ahead to the happy capper right now. The man who is hot, Hova. What's the play?
Well, my play, I'm taking the Aces to go ahead and take care of business on the road. The Sparks, like you said, they've been really, really, really struggling. Now they got a new coach, and the chemistry is really, to be honest with you, it's still not there, at least in my opinion. It's very tough to bet against the Aces. I did that because of the spot, and they played the Sun, and that was a good spot for the Sun, in my opinion. The Sun really are just as good. But you got, man, it's so many all-stars on this team. Like, they probably had the deepest team in the league. I mean, led by Kelsey Plum. You got Jackie over there. You got Asia. Of course, you got De'Erica Hamby. And you got, I call her kind of like the point guard, like they call Chris Paul, Chelsea Gray, all day. So I gotta take them -7. They rolling, and it's easy for me. Now I will say this: it gets kind of tricky when you go on the road, but I've been having a lot of success lately doing that. There was like a 2 or 3 game span or a 2 or 3 day span where the home teams were covering, and so I was successful off of that. But then I went kind of against that a little bit yesterday, and I'm gonna do the same today. So I'm gonna take the Aces on the road to get the job done. They're the more superior team. The Sparks have a lot of problems, but again, they're really sporadic as well. I don't know. Liz might fuck around and come out and had like 30. You know what I'm saying? And no. Oh, are you crazy to take the Aces first half -5? You're not crazy for taking them the first half. The number, that's kind of tricky. Everybody's been rolling with them Aces first half. It's been money all year, so I understand why you bring that up.
Ooh, it's 6.
Oh, is that 6? Hold on, that can't be the first half. Oh, okay, 3. I'm about to
full
say
game. No, he talking about full game 6.
Oh, it's at 6. Oh, that's even better.
That's funny. Look at our we both. Ooh.
I'm about to grab the phone. Like, hold on. Like, let me look.
Hold on. I'm getting on right now.
Yeah, let me check this shit. But ultimately, man, it's tough to bet against the Aces, and so I gotta ride with them. It might be a little tough spot them going into crypto, but they're just the more superior team, just all around. The Sparks do have talent. They're not as deep as the Aces, but I just don't like what I see from the Sparks. I don't see any chemistry at all. What's up, Ron?
What's good?
Let me check this.
Yeah, so the first half, the first half is now 3.5. I honestly like the Aces first half and second and full game. Excuse me. In the last 5 games, they're actually 4-1. The only loss came towards in the first half came from the Suns on the back-to-back. and they had a bad slump in the first quarter, but they came fighting back and end up losing the half outright by 2 points. But other than that, man, they have been money in the first half too. Ali says, I like the Aces too, but scared of the Sparks coaching change. Players tend to play better with a coaching change. Well, who is filling in for him? That's a good point, but
I think it was the assistant coach. I mean, most of the time it is. Like, that's some new information, but I don't know the actual name.
Right. Okay, well, man, I like that 3.5, man. If we Ron says Las Vegas full game -6.5. Lil James, he says, I like the double play. I'm going to take Aces first half and full game. Let's cash it. I like it too. Honestly, I kind of want to go to my old school college basketball
Quarters.
Quarter bets like a motherfucker. Take them when they go on a little drought. But see, they might come out on fire though. You know, so take that the first quarter Aces, boom. Take that second quarter Aces, boom. Third quarter probably stay away, but boom, back door fourth quarter, bam. Doing that, let's see, I'd have made almost $700 if I just go 100 and double it every time.
That's the niggas. That's the aggressive mentality. all in, double. Hey, when that hoe work, nigga feel good, but as soon as that motherfucker don't work, nigga be like, what? Deposit.
Nah, nigga be like, I knew I should have cheated. I knew I should have got greedy. Can I get greedy? That's really when the comment come out, man. You can't go 11-0 when boys start saying, "Can I get greedy?"
Yeah.
Boys like, man, I like this.
I all fell victim to that. Trust me.
Can I get greedy? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. Yeah, James, that's how I get down, especially in college basketball. Especially college basketball and college offensive powerhouse football teams. You know what I'm saying? But back to the subject in hand. Hova, he likes the Aces full game -6, and I like the Aces first half -3.5 and -6, man. So we appreciate everybody tuning in on this Saturday. I am the coach. I was about to say that's Marley Bets. I'm so used to just saying it in order like that. That's Mikey Hova, aka the Reaper, aka the Happy Capper, and he's on fire right now. This is just yesterday's stats. You know, he's been doing the show with Pub Sports Radio with Tease. They both have been knocking it out of the park. I believe I know I saw you like 7-1. I think that was like around like on Wednesday or something from the last 2 days. One day you went 3-0. So man, keep doing your thing on this. You know, we started off slow because the season just started off, and you know how it is. See, that's the thing about women's basketball. Period. You know, you do got your powerhouses, but everybody else you kind of have to watch because everybody else is just a little different, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And also the game is gonna be broadcasted on Facebook, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So look, let me tell y'all. These are the channels that the games come on pretty much most of the time. You can catch them on ESPN. You can catch them on Amazon Prime. You can catch them on Twitter. Facebook, and you can catch them on CBS Sports Network. A lot of people don't know those games come on CBS Sports Network as well. So those are the channels that they broadcast the games on, just in case you guys want to know. Make sure you watch the games because it's some very entertaining games. You got to realize these are the best women basketball players in the world. And you can tell the difference, Coach. I remember we was on the phone about a week or two ago, and you was like, man, I can tell the difference between college and the league. Like, these are the best players. Like, yeah, it is. These are the best players on the planet. So it's definitely entertaining. So y'all make sure that y'all tune in and check these ladies out.
Facts. Big facts, man. Well, hey, we appreciate everybody tuning in. I am the coach, still recovering from being out last night. League pass only 20.
Oh yeah, good shit, Rich. Yeah, league pass is only 20 if you want to purchase the league pass. So that's another option as well, where you don't even have to worry about that.
Open mic. Anything to talk about? Anything? It's some good. It's some WNBA, not WNBA. MMA action tonight.
Well, you go over to MMA. You the one. Your ass be hitting the
I
most.
really don't know. I haven't watched it, but I haven't like I watch it, but I mean I haven't really just looked into it. I saw the odds a little earlier. Let me see real quick. Let me pull it up. You took the Astros run line. Shit, even on the run line, they still had the Astros minus 1.5.
That was minus 133. So I know. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all. So I know y'all niggas have woke up like this. So I woke up. Okay, so I had to take my daughter. My daughter had a track meet, so I had to wake up early. So y'all know I had a good day yesterday, but I started doing crazy shit like at the end of the night. You know, so I hit the WNBA shit, then I got on the NBA shit. I'm thinking I'm tapped. I'm like, okay, whatever. Cool. I hit my picks. As long as the audience making bread, I'm cool. Wake up, take it to the track meet. So someone told me to log in. I log in. I look at my account. I had money in that hoe. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like, hold on. What did I win? Or did these niggas make a mistake? So I'm like, all right, immediately, boom, I got to place a bet. Like, that's my mindset. Like, let me go ahead and play some. So I played some 2 live bets on some Euro League shit. And I hit all them hoes. So now I'm kind of like really, really back. And hence me taking the Astros minus 1.5. And my plan after that is to go ahead and take the Aces minus 7. And finish
what time did the Aces come on? So the Aces come on at 8. Man, we'll be. Oof.
That game be over with by then.
Oh yeah. So we got Valentina Shevchenko. She's fighting tonight. She's minus 625. Joanna, man, I don't know how to say this name, but they're having that little rematch. That's going to be a good one.
What's the main event?
The Shevchenko fight.
Okay.
She's fighting Taila Santos. Taila Santos. Yeah, I know I ain't the best.
They got some boxing that's coming on too.
You know, I kind of want to bet on some UFL, man. Sit down and watch some. Matter of fact, it's a game on right now.
It is.
Because I looked at the line earlier. The Jersey team's playing. Let me see if they got it on live betting right now. Because I'll sit down and watch some of that real quick.
Hey, so check it out. Trevor Bryan is fighting Daniel Dubois. That's like for another version of the heavyweight title, I guess.
The Generals.
Regular WBA. Don King is actually promoting this match. That nigga Don King is still going hard at 90. At 90. Only in America. That's what he always used to say. But Don King used to make some great matches, man. So, you know, I know a lot of people had negative experiences with him and said things like that. But he had the best cards. He had the cards stacked up. You might have Tyson on the card. You might have Chavez on the card. You might have Pernell Whitaker on that same card. Like, he used to stack the cards. So he was way better than the promoters that you see right now, at least in my opinion, as far as matchmaking is concerned.
Man, whatchamacallit? They need to come on.
Oh, yeah, James. Yeah, it does happen to the best of us. Trust me. It ain't nothing that I ain't seen in this shit. I done seen everything from easy money to
Oregon.
Taking money that I'm not supposed to sports bet with. Like, I know this is a lot. Then next thing you know, some crazy shit happened, and yeah. So I done been there, done that. I'm a little bit more responsible now. A little.
Yeah.
Don't bet beyond your means. Remember that.
Well, man, that's a bet, man. I got to get ready to take Junior to a couple stores real quick before I take him to work. So we appreciate everybody tuning in. Be sure to hit that like, that share, the subscribe. Well, you don't have to share now the show's over, but be sure to hit that like and subscribe, man. We appreciate it. She just pissed everywhere. Man, let me go take care of this, man. But got to do the prayer in honor of Marley going 4-0 on the goddamn game and said this dog's walking all on my floor with piss on her feet. That's Marley. That's Mikey Hova, aka the Reaper, aka the happy capper right now. He's definitely happy because he woke up to some money. I am the coach. This is Brothas N Bets. We appreciate everybody tuning in. So in the meantime, let's beat Vegas. I gotta get the brand, and we out this motherfucker.
Check it out. Look, we from the bottom, ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry.